Hi everyone, welcome to Bonsai Expression. I'm Christoph, and today, just like the last video, as I mentioned, the whole garden, the Bonsai Expression garden, is very overgrown and we need to cut it all back. Just like the last video, we're going to continue with that theme and we're going to cut back my Chinese elm that was purchased on eBay. So it's right here, let me grab it and we'll show you. Just look at the size of this thing since the last time we worked on it. Put on some massive growth. I'm going to have to bring it back further. So it's put on some massive growth. It is now a big bush rather than a tree, but in doing so, if I bring it into the camera a little bit, you might be able to see all my primary branches are now thick enough to be set as primary branches. Let's move that to one side so you can actually see me. So they are now primary branches, as I say. So I'm going to cut all those back and start beginning my work into secondary branches. Ooh, exciting times. Possibly some of these branches might disappear, but everything else is just going to be cut right back, and now we can start working and producing the secondary branches, which means we'll cut back them primary branches, and then you can see me now, then primary branches will bud back, and then them buds will produce them secondary branches that we would like. That's the idea today. That's where we're going to go from it. So it shouldn't be too long of a video because it's just nice and easy. Go in, cut back these branches. So let's spin you around on the camera, get you on the bench, and let's just do a bit of trimming. Let's get into this. As I say, this one isn't going to take too long. So I've got you on an angle where you can see right into the tree at the moment. If I just move some of these branches, you can see them properly. Now, everything has grown in and it's shot out. And it's got quite a lot of length. If I give you a little spin, you can see in detail how the tree is starting to develop. So all those branches are now nice and long. They've got quite a bit of thickness in it. So all those predominantly primary branches are nice and thick now. So if I bring you around, gives you a nice 360 degrees of the tree. So I'll bring you back here so you can see nice and straight into the tree. So first thing is what I will do is I'll just bring some of these branches down a little bit. I'm not going to go that long on any of the branches, but it just gives me an opening so I can see straight into the tree and allow me to get in there. It allows you guys to see as well. Allows you, as I say, allows you guys to see straight into the tree and what we're doing. So let's just bring this back. There we go. Right, so that should bring you in, allow you to see a little bit better as well. Let's move some of this as well out of the way. There we go. Now I've got you in closer. As you can see, these two branches are quite thick, so I'm just going to bring them back. Whether we use them in the future or not, well, this one, whether I use it in the future or not, is one still up to debate, but I'm going to use it for time being. So I'm just going to come in, I'm going to snip it here. Allows it plenty of room for development of lower buds. And then this one here as well. I'm just going to come in and I'm going to bring it back just so there. So I'd say it's probably about 2 centimeters of depth here, and it's about 2 centimeters here as well of this one. So it allows plenty of room for more branch development further back. And again, if the branch development's further back, it allows us to cut back further as well. Nice and easy on this section. I've got a small branch just below it, which I'm not going to use or utilize, so I'm just going to snip it off, just remove it out of the way. Towards the apex of the tree, I've got this one that's thicker than the other one. I'll take the thicker one out. I will use this one. And then I've got this thick one here as well. I don't want. And then I've got a nice one that's slightly thinner towards the back. And we're just going to come in and take the thicker one out. It's too thick for the apex region. And then just off that, I've got one growing straight up. I'm going to come in and take that off as well. The apex, too tall, I'm just going to come and take it off just here. I'll leave it to develop from here. This section here, just going to bring it right back in. And then this one over here as well, I'm just going to come over and take it off there. Just over back on the side, just going to snip here and here, bringing it back. And then I've got this little branch just on the bottom here. I'm just going to take out. Take this whole section off and then bring this one back to here. Brings it all in nice and neat. Hope you can see everything I've just done. I'll give you a quite nice little spin, moving everything all the other branches down, just so you can see what I've done so far. So that gives you an idea of what I've done so far. From this angle of the tree, everything still seems overgrown, so let's just go in, cut everything right back. Got this branch, comes right across, as you can see, right across the screen. I have to go right over and take it out from where it starts. Cut over this side back, trim that back over as well. As we move over again, I've got this long branch here. Bring that in. Long branches, we're just going to, same again, going to take it off completely because it's growing right in the wrong direction, and I'm going to pull this one right back there. In fact, I'm going to bring it back further, just here. Same with that one, just going to bring it in closer, moving round. That's cut back here and here. This one's now gotten really to the point where it's dead heavy. Just going to cut in, that takes it into the other direction. This one I'm going to cut off completely. Opens up this space as well. Bring this one back. Just there. Going in the right direction. Take that one off. Got this one here. Let's zoom you in on it. Got this one here. Goes right in across the tree. I'm going to take that one off completely. And this one that grows up has got to come off as well. Okay. Grows across the tree. Let's take that one out. Take that back. And that one as well. Let's move that out of the way. And you can see as well, these two here are going right across the tree. I'm just going to take that off completely. And then this one I'm just going to bring back. These ones are growing underneath the tree, so I'm just going to come in and snip them out. Now you might be thinking, Christoph, you're just cutting the tree off completely again. Well, it might seem like that, but we are starting. It's a constant battle. Grow out, cut back, grow out, cut back. And we are looking for the best branches. We're continually trying to grow out the best branches to get the tree looking its best. And it's a constant battle to do that. That one's just growing across the tree itself. Right, so all them branches are cut right back again. I've got everything back, and this is what we're left with again. All them predominantly primary branches are now set back in shape, exactly where we want them again. So now it'll push buds again, further back in, and now hopefully it will set secondary branches and the next flush of growth. So quite happy with how it is, and that's the little spin we're giving you. And while we're here, if I just slide that to one side and I move this over here, you can see exactly how much we have just taken off the tree. So quite a lot to how much is left. There we go. The Ebay Chinese Elm has had yet another drastic cutback just to set that primary structure of branches. And just look at it. It goes to show, letting these trees shoot right out, thicken them branches up, and then coming in and cutting them back later gives you a really nice structure. I mean, just look at this now. It's coming along really nicely. Quite happy with this so far. And yes, it's not a traditional bonsai style, because obviously I say it's down here we've got the what we would call a broom, and then it grows out of the canopy. So really, as I say, I've said it in the previous video, so I don't want anyone in the comments going, oh, it's going to cause massive swelling. Yes, I know it's going to cause massive swelling down here because we've got the broom style down here, and then up here we've got a tradition, we've got the more upright. So the idea in this one is, if it doesn't look right with the broom down here, we've got this one growing up. Later on in life, I'm going to come in and I'm going to air layer this section off just here, and then this whole section of the tree here, I'm going to air layer it off and have its own tree. So that's what I'm going to do, and then potentially have the two trees, because I like this section. It's growing really nice and it's growing in development. So if it doesn't look right, I'm going to air layer eventually down here. I'm going to get the tree right, but for now I'm going to grow it like a broom and have this one untraditional, like reaching out of that broom style, and I think it's coming along really nicely. Still not 100% decided whether I'm just going to air layer it. I'm sort of untraditional like with this one, but I like how it's going. As I say, it was a cheap eBay-ish. I bought it under the pretenses it was something it isn't, but it's coming out really nicely. I'm just going to continue to monitor this swelling, and if it swells too much, it's going to make that decision for me later on in life. But for now, it's coming along really nicely. So there we go. If you like this one, please do give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, because it helps my channel out, and I really like listening to your comments, reading them, and I'm giving it makes me feel really good about how we're doing with this channel, and I like talking to you guys as well. So please like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends as well, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.